To understand the shifting ground beneath the Middle East, both militarily and politically, we're turned to the two voices from within the heart of this unfolding crisis in the region. From Cairo, we're joined by Mohammed Osman, an international relations specialist, and Samir Abahra, a political analyst from Jenin. Thank you both for joining us here on In Depth. Let's start off with you, Mr. Osman. Now, what possible justifications can the Israelis give for the annexation of the West Bank, which of course does not have Hamas or is governed by Hamas at all?
Thank you for having me, Raham. The Israelis right now are not really worried anymore, or they don't care about anymore to attempt to formulate or bring about any pretexts in order to carry out their sinister plans of expansion and eventual annexation. The Israelis right now are have a very blunt open policy, a very overtly expansionist policy, and they speak very publicly that they will deny the Palestinians any chances of potential statehood, and that they are, in fact, very interested in the idea of Greater Israel, and there is something that now has become part of the official Israeli discourse. And of course, Greater Israel is Israel plus the remaining 22% of historical Palestine, which is the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Gaza, and even beyond that in the territories of Syria and Lebanon, and maybe even Jordan. So the Israelis right now are eyeing the West Bank. The Israeli Knesset has issued a resolution that recommended that the government declare sovereignty over the West Bank. The Israeli government very soon will discuss the possibility of declaring sovereignty over the West Bank. There have been propositions even about a partial annexation of parts of the West Bank, at least the areas where the illegal Israeli settlements have been built. And of course, we should know that over 600,000 to 700,000 Israeli settlers live inside the West Bank in dozens in hundreds of settlements, small and big settlements. So it seems that the Israelis are moving towards this idea. And now even the Israeli government is speaking that maybe declaring sovereignty or annexing the West Bank will be a reply or a punishment directed towards those European countries and Western countries that have decided to unilaterally recognize Palestine, even though Palestine is recognized already before the 7th of October by over 140 countries and is an observer state an observer status in the United Nations. So it seems that the Israelis do not care about that. They do not care about international law anymore. They do not care to pay attention to any legal obligations that they might be violating by undertaking such schemes. And they are moving forward with their plans of expansion. They are committing genocide in Gaza. They are planning to occupy permanently parts of the Gaza Strip, maybe even annex them. This was stated officially by Israelis. And the same is happening in the West Bank, which is the ultimate prize that the Israelis seek. They call it Judea and Samaria by the biblical terms.
Yeah.
And of course, it has very strong religious significance to many Israeli religious extremists and extremist nationalists.